Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. At society, Billy arrives and tells Sally he's sorry he's late. He had to set Johnny straight on who was the better vampire. Sally's amused. Billy says he brought her something and hands over some fangs. You have to promise not to bite me. She laughs. Only if you promise not to bite me first. Sally asks how things went with Adam and Chelsea after she left. He says he took off pretty quickly, though things got a little tense with him and Adam. They decide to change the subject and keep things light and silly. They toast. Sally asks Billy if they should tell dad jokes. He tells her a couple and they bond over being old movie buffs. Billy realizes they don't really know much about each other. Sally likes the idea of getting to know him better. Billy suggests they share one story about themselves that has nothing to do with anything angst-ridden. Sally does a magic trick. Billy muses that she was raised in a carnival. Flipping a coin, Sally tells him he's first and to make it good. Billy tries to stall and Sally urges, "Tell me your story." Billy says he lost the company yacht in a poker game. It was called Jabot. Sally smirks, but worries this is a gambling story, which isn't light. Billy admits it was tragic when it happened. He's not sure why he thought it was a good idea to tell this story. Sally asks if he can laugh about it now. Billy says he'll tell her and they'll find out. At the Abbott house, Kyle pulls back from kissing Claire and asks if that's too much. Does she want him to stop? Claire says, definitely not. They resume kissing. Upstairs, Kyle asks Claire, "Are you sure you're ok with this?" She's positive. They kiss, start undressing, and move to the bed. Downstairs, Summer lets herself in. She searches around and then spots her phone down the side of the couch. Just then, she notices Claire's purse in the chair. She calls out, "Kyle? Claire?" Summer walks to the bottom of the stairs and looks up. "Kyle?" She shakes her head. In the bedroom, Claire opens Kyle's shirt and he lays her down on the bed. They hear Summer calling their names. Summer's about to leave when Kyle comes downstairs with his shirt open and impatiently asks, "What's going on?" Summer notes he was in a better mood earlier. Kyle says it's late. "Why did you come back?" Daniel meets Phyllis on Crimson Light's patio. He tells her he's ready to fight back. She says, "Let's go. What do we have to do first?" Daniel says this isn't really a we thing. They bicker about him pushing her aside in favor of Christine. Phyllis tells her son she met with the lawyer. She doesn't want her help, so they will have to track down the real murderer. Daniel concedes that he needs his mother's help. He doesn't really have anyone else on his side right now. He just doesn't know how to start looking for Heather's killer. Phyllis says he doesn't have to look far. The guilty party just walked in. They both turn to stare at Sharon. Phyllis says Sharon's so guilty she can't even look at them. Daniel reminds her that there's zero evidence that Sharon did this. Phyllis says, "Yet." They go over the evidence that was planted in his apartment by someone. Phyllis says that someone is standing over there. Daniel thinks whoever did this might still have something that could incriminate them. Phyllis says they may also have a lot of guilt. It's time to confront that person about the horrible thing they did. Phyllis tells Daniel to follow her lead and walks in to ask Sharon how her Halloween was. "Did you see any ghosts?" Sharon tells her if she's trick or treating there's leftover candy on the counter. Phyllis says her actions haven't been downright scary, have they? Sharon's not in the mood for her accusations. Phyllis says, "I know what you did. I have proof." Sharon gawps, "What the hell are you talking about?" Phyllis taunts, "Wouldn't you like to know what we have on you?" Sharon hisses, "You have nothing." Phyllis will let her be surprised when the cops come and arrest her. Sharon says, "You don't have any proof that I did anything." Nick comes in as she continues, "Because I had nothing to do with Heather's death." She doesn't believe that Daniel did either. Phyllis says her son didn't kill Heather. "You did." She can see it written all over her face. She can't wait until the rest of the world can too. She stalks out. Sharon tells Daniel his mother is way off base. She would never wish that kind of pain on anyone. Daniel says his mother is just trying to protect him. Sharon doesn't think she's doing him any favors. If I'm being honest, Phyllis is sounding even crazier now than she usually does. Daniel doesn't know what to believe, but he knows he didn't kill Heather.